Timestamp, August 27th, 2025. It's almost 10 o'clock p.m. Got dinner in the oven. Spent about 3 hours, maybe 4 or 5 actually, in the workshop trying to consolidate, make room. My head's still buzzing over the headlines from this morning. It's shocking, and then it happens again, you know. Trying to keep my head in the game where I am currently because I can't do anything about Minneapolis right now. Got a couple packages on the way, but nothing that's made it yet. Got the one package that was in Catano? Catano, Puerto Rico. That package has now been transferred to Carolina, Puerto Rico. I'm confused as to why it's in Puerto Rico at all. This package, it's nothing major. I ordered, WALL-E, Pixar. I ordered a Mo figure. It's by Thinkway. It's a little 2-inch. I'm not sure. I think there's some kind of movement, like, small action figure scale. I love Mo. M-O. He's my favorite droid from that. I know WALL-E, Eve, but yeah, I have great compassion for Mo. I understand Mo, especially with what I'm dealing with right now. I feel a great deal like Mo. Hold on a second. Tiny smelled food, and in the spirit of teenagers, came to investigate. I've had it marinating all day. One of the prepped bags of chicken, there's 5 drumsticks and a whole bunch of chopped thigh meat, probably like, fist size, whatnot. I chopped up 4 potatoes into some nice big slabs and 2 sweet potatoes. I dipped them in honey and nutmeg, and they're also going to soak in the barbecue sauce as well, and it'll be an amazing combination. I've done this before, and it does smell really damn good. But apparently the scent wafted to the back of the house, so Tiny came out to investigate. That's going to be like probably 30-40 minutes yet. Oh. Yeah, it's a Mo figure, and it's attempting to clean in Puerto Rico before it gets to Florida. I just don't know. It was in Louisiana. That's the state of origin. It got shipped to Texas, which is headed in the wrong direction. I'm in Florida. And then, I guess, got on a boat or a plane and went to Puerto Rico? I don't know that I'm even going to get it. Because I've ordered things from Puerto Rico before, and they never seem to make it to me. I'll get credit, I'll get a refund or whatever if that happens. And I feel bad for the vendor because I guarantee the shipping instructions were not send it everywhere but my customer. And if he or she is monitoring this, they're probably looking at the screen in Louisiana going, "What are you doing?" Likely. I would be. I've got a couple other things that they're making their way to me, but they're not so far, because I do check the tracking if it's something I want. And, they're on course. They are on course. And I did order, I had some just the cheap Dollar Tree collars that I was using with Scrappy, and he's not really big on having a collar, so he does like intentionally, scratch at it, whatnot. Sometimes his tags get little tooth marks in him because he's like trying to pull it off or whatnot. Not like frantic. It's not like I'm torturing the guy, but it takes him a little while to acclimate. He doesn't mind loose collars because you barely know they're there, but they can slide off his neck real easy, and what's the point in having it? The whole point of it is to make sure that I've got identification on him, because we're not at home, So I ordered a couple of the comfy leather ones that actually have the holes in them, because that way he can't like adjust the adjustable collar. One of the neat things about these, I didn't even know until it got here, it actually has like a QR code thing on it, so that you can, I already registered it. He's got his black collar on right now with it's a black bone tag. That's his, this is as close to dressing up my dog as I get. That's his pirate cosplay. And then I've got just a regular gold circle tag with the lime green. That's his Pluto cosplay. And I've got a purple one on order. I've got a green star as the tag. He's got a Space Ranger costume. Yeah, I don't do scarves and jackets and all that kind of stuff with my dogs. It can be funny and it's cool, but no, this is as close as I'm going to come. But yeah, no, this is, the whole QR code thing is pretty cool. My understanding is it's becoming more commonplace, but still kind of newish to me, But that's the company that makes them. Waw Dog. I don't know. I'm impressed though so far. He's been wearing the black one for 2 days. No issues with it. And they seem durable, good quality, and the QR code thing's pretty cool. Pretty cool. That's a neat, like, security bonus. I don't know what to really call it, but it's a neat precaution, what have you. So I am pleased. But yeah, so we got a lot done actually in the workshop, boxing things up. I went through that. If you've been watching for a while, Dad had built like a closet within a closet kind of thing in the middle room. I did a deep dive just to make sure I wasn't missing anything, because we're still missing some documents and some other like family stuff that's just poof. I don't know. Some of it I'm sure my dad hid, because I doubt like titles to the vehicles and whatnot. I doubt that was stolen by any of his friends. But some of the other family stuff could have been, or maybe he just did something really stupid with it because dementia. I don't know. So I don't know if I'm looking in vain for these things or not. I don't know. I'm trying to like define a negative. A little frustrating, just because I may never find some of the things that are missing. I mean, honestly, there's a good chance that I won't find all of the things that are missing. Just because with the dementia, he was doing some rather bizarre things. He thought a burglar was breaking in pretty much every day. That's why he spent so much time changing locks, burning locks out the doors. And I mean, I even showed him video proof of negative when I was here, because I had the Ring cameras set up in 23. I was able to absolutely show him definitively, you're saying that something happened in this room between the hours of 4 and 6. And I could show him the footage between 4 and 6. Mind you, at that point he was maintaining that something was wrong with my cameras, because obviously I should have picked it up and I didn't. But, you know, if you've dealt with this kind of thing before, once they've got a story in their head, you're not going to change their minds on it. So yeah, Pluto cosplay kind of thing there. So there are things, legitimate things, some valuable things that are missing that I don't know. But whenever we're in an area attempting to pack, clean up, whatnot, we give every nook and cranny some special attention, because this is a man that could very easily build secret doors, secret rooms. He's an engineer, you know. Hold on a sec. I'm seeing a lot of smoke or steam come out of the oven, so I wanted to make sure we didn't have a tater tot on the bottom or something. It's just really starting to like smoke in the end. So I turn the fan on. The fire department here is lovely. They're very nice, but I don't need them to come by. Honestly, I didn't make enough chicken. You know, there's enough for me and Tiny with maybe a little left over, but I can't feed an entire truck, you know. I didn't plan for it. Yeah, Hicks and Alex are supposed to come over tomorrow, and we're working in the workshop some more. I am so tired. I apologize for that. Hopefully you're watching this at night, and I didn't just mess you up in the morning. Tired. My heart hurts. Not like physically, but no parent should have to go through that. Speaking of heart hurting from a physical standpoint, I was bad, and I'm on my third cigar today. I was doing really good, keeping it down to 2 cigars, but the news stuff this morning really kind of set me off. Little panic, a little anxiety, you know. It's not a great excuse, but it's what I got. But I feel pretty good, able to draw nice deep breaths. Other than the palpitating, panic, anxiety stuff that happened earlier, I'm feeling pretty good. So, but yes, I know I need to kick this, because I would like to live. That would be cool. In other news, Janus is doing fine. Doing pretty good, actually. He's still in his giant crate apartment. Want to make sure he's good and healed before we start interacting with him, and or allow the other guys to start interacting. Just to make sure if there's any rough housing or playing or whatnot, it doesn't, you know, rip open where they did the surgery and whatnot. So far, we're off to a good start. I'm so sorry. I promise you're not boring me. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and call it here, because I don't want to keep doing that to you. And those were the major highlights that I wanted to share. Nothing really big, just kind of a casual entry. I got a lot of stuff coming to me, like package-wise, but they're just Not just the one that's in Puerto Rico currently. What the hell, people? It went the wrong way, and then it really went the wrong way. I don't comprehend the shipping plan on that one, and I'm willing to bet the seller's probably pulling his hair out. I haven't said anything yet. I don't plan on it. It's nothing that they did, so, and they won't be able to do any interaction with the package, so, sending them a note saying, "Hey, get on it." I've been that guy before. They're not going to be able to do anything. They're going to say, "The post office has it. I don't have any control over it at this point." Why did they put it on the boat? I don't know. Did I tell them to do that? No. So just wait and see what happens. I cannot stop yawning. I'm so sorry. All right, I'm going to call it here. If you're able, hug your kids, hug your mom, hug your dad. Make it a great day.